Tiger Nation, welcome back to the Roar Rundown. We've got a lot to tell you about the world of Ouachita sports this week, but outside of the bubble, Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers won Super Bowl 55 last Sunday, so congrats to everyone who predicted last week that Tampa Bay would win.
And to the Chiefs fans, I feel your pain. It was a very unfortunate game, and I'm not happy to be living in a world where Tom Brady has 7 Super Bowl rings.
Okay, I know you've got some strong opinions about that, Katie, but we've got to move on to talking about Ouachita sports.
The baseball team will start its season at home today with a doubleheader against Arkansas Tech University at noon. The Tigers will also play a single game against Southern Arkansas University tomorrow. The guys are excited for their games this weekend, and we asked a few of them what it meant for them to be able to start this season. I'm looking forward to getting back out there. It's been almost a full year since we were able to play and take the field together, sophomore catcher Cade Burris said. It was a long wait, but we are ready for the highly anticipated first pitch. Team captain and senior third baseman Tyler Reebok is most excited about playing against another team, saying, "I think we're ready to pick up where we left off when this season ended last year. We have a great team this year, and we're ready to show everyone what it's all about." The Tigers' other captain and senior catcher Cade McBride echoed Burris and Reebok's sentiments, telling us that we are ready to play and ready to win this year. The team will start conference play on the road on February 19th with a series against Southern Nazarene University in Bethany, Oklahoma.
Ouachita's softball team was supposed to host the McGee-Hawkins Invitational this weekend, but the tournament was canceled due to extreme weather conditions. The team will start conference play on February 26th with a game at Oklahoma Baptist University.
The men's tennis team is scheduled to play against Texas A&M Texarkana at home tomorrow and against Mississippi College on Monday. The women's tennis team is 0-2 in conference play, and their next conference match is against the Bisons at Harding University on February 17th.
Ouachita's basketball teams were supposed to take on Arkansas Tech last night, but the games were moved to today because of the weather. The women will take on the Golden Suns at 3 o'clock this afternoon, and the men will face off against the Wonder Boys at 5 o'clock this evening. The men are 2-6 in conference play after Monday night's loss to Henderson, and the women's conference record is currently 0-2. The women's game against the University of Arkansas and Monticello, scheduled for tomorrow, has been postponed, but the Tigers are still set to host Harding on February 18th. The men will still play UAM at Monticello tomorrow and will play against the Bisons at home on February 18th.
The volleyball team is 1-2 in conference after its loss to UAM on Tuesday. The Tigers will resume play on the road against Harding on February 16th.
The men's soccer team is undefeated after winning both of their games at the end of last week. The Tigers will return to action against SNU on February 19th. The women's game against Harding that was scheduled for February 10th was postponed due to weather, and the women's next game will be against SNU on February 20th. Jamie Fowler had a chance to interview men's soccer player Ryan Wilson about the season so far.
This is Ryan Wilson, a senior captain on the men's soccer team. Ryan, what are some things that COVID has impacted your season?
Hey, Jamie. Well, I think COVID has brought a lot of challenges to our team, like it has probably for most teams. I think the biggest thing is just the team like bonding aspects. Like we can't all be in the locker room at the same time. Like only 15 can be to a locker room, and we have 27 on our team. And, the locker room is a place where we usually bond and make memories and other little things like being able to pray as a group and break it out together at the end of the practices and games. But then also just being social distanced at practice when coach is explaining a drill to us and having to wear masks whenever we're not playing or getting water. So just little things like that just add up to a lot of little struggles, but we've persevered and we're doing okay.
Yeah. Do you think having your season in the spring will be different from the fall?
I don't think it'll be too different. I think a lot of us, especially the freshmen, are used to playing around this time because of high school. The season's shortened a little bit, which isn't great. And then the weather's going to be a lot colder, at least for the beginning. Yeah. But other than that, it's not too much different.
Yeah. So being a captain, what are some things that role brings?
I think just leadership and leading by example, especially having a young team like we do. About half of our team is incoming freshmen. And so they don't know what the college experience and playing at the college level is like. So just being a captain and trying to lead by example and show them what needs to be done on and off the field should helps them, hopefully.
Yeah. So with Coach Chris moving over to the men's head coach, what are some positives that he brings to the team?
Chris has done great for us. It was crazy back in August whenever it all happened when Wilson left and Chris was introduced as our head coach. A lot of people were kind of upset by it and doubted it just because we didn't know Chris, including myself. I had my skepticisms about it, but it actually worked out really well. And he brings a lot of new traditions to the team that we like. He cares about every single player. He cares about the team a lot. You can tell he puts a lot of time and effort into every single player, and every single training he prepares, he puts a lot of time and thought into trying to help us be successful. And so far he's done very well.
Yeah, awesome. So I know you brought up the incoming freshmen. What are some things that they've brought to the team so far?
They've been great. They're a lot of good energy on and off the field. I think of our starting 11, we have 4 or 5 that have been starting for us. And we started 3-0 this season, which we've never done in my time here. Yeah. And so got to be some contribution to the freshmen for sure. So they've been great. They work so hard at practice. They work so hard in games. They do what they're asked by Coach Chris and Coach Kill, and they've been fantastic. I love them. They'll be really good for the next few years.
Awesome. So with being a senior, how do you feel this being your last season?
It's really sad. I've played soccer since I was 4 years old, and it's been my whole life. It's funny because our season got canceled in the fall, and it was really sad, but it almost worked out because now I get to play an extra semester, because if we would have had a fall season, I would be done right now. Mm-hmm. And so all the seniors get this extra semester to play. And so it's kind of a blessing in disguise. But it's going to be really sad when it's over. Really, really sad. But hopefully we can come out on top as conference champs.
Yeah. How do you think your game has evolved from a freshman at Ouachita and a senior now?
I think confidence is the biggest difference. I remember playing as a freshman. I was so scared of messing up, making a mistake, and not even being yelled at, but just being looked at oh my gosh, this freshman just messed up and cost us a goal or something like that. And now being older, just knowing one mistake isn't gonna come back and haunt you. You can grow from that mistake. You can, if you make a couple mistakes on the field, just work hard and try to be better next time or next play. Other than that, I play the same type of way, maybe a little stronger, faster, quicker. But other than that, I think just confidence and leadership is the biggest thing.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Ryan. Good luck on the rest of your season. Back to you guys.
Well, that's all we have for you this week. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at The Roar Rundown. And remember to check out the OSDN YouTube page this weekend to catch all of Ouachita sports broadcasts.
Bundle up this weekend and stay Golden Tiger Nation.